Hello beginner dragons, this is Mr. Van, and today is going to be the beginning of the third week, or the fifth video if you're counting the videos. And first we are going to talk about our physical and mental goals. If you guys don't know what your physical and mental goals are right now, I recommend that you go check out the past videos. If you do, that's perfectly okay, because we are actually going to talk about it more in depth this time. So excellence is how you try your best and try and get better every time. But before you get even good at something, you have to try it for the first time, which is what courage is. Trying something even if you don't know if you're going to do good, if it's fun, anything. Courage actually goes very well with excellence, because excellence is going to be needed on this drill, warm-up. Courage, excellence, you want to be the champion. So champions, if you guys don't know, is winners of the Olympics or any kind of sport, which they get gold medals if they're in the Olympics. So if you want to get that gold medal, you want to have that excellence. Even if you think you're good at something, even if you think you're good at karate, even if you think that you're good at basketball, even if you think that you're good at reading, even if you think that you're good at math, you're not going to be the best by just saying, I'm very good. You have to get better by saying, I can get better. I know I'm good right now, but I want to get better than this. Things like that. You can say, I'm the best right now, but if you just think that you're the best, and you don't do anything about it, someone's going to try and get better than you. So you want to always strive to get better. You can say, I'm the best right now, but I want to keep on getting better. Things like that. That's the same with courage. As you try new things, you don't want to be like, oh, I tried so many new things already. Why should I try this one? You want to try and have that courage and think that thing might be better than that thing. Or that thing, it seems really fun, so I might want to try it. Things like that. You want to have that courage to believe and try and do something that you want to do, and don't be afraid if you're going to do poorly or not. You want to try it no matter what, because that is how you get into new hobbies or get better at something. Like karate. Karate has these gymnastic style kicks and tricks, but if you just do them in karate, you don't know if you're going to try gymnastics or not. And gymnastics might help with your karate skills. And if you guys don't know, a lot of martial artists were dancers at some point. So if you try dancing, you might have that hand-eye coordination that you need for karate, or you might have that balance, or you might have that agility that you might need for gymnastics or karate. Things like that. Some things might help with other things. You just have to try it to see if it actually helps and if you like it or not. It's kind of like food, but not really like food. It depends on how you think about it. You can think about it how you guys want to, but I'm just giving a couple examples of courage and excellence right now. Now, for our warm-up, as I said before, excellence is going to be needed for this drill, and courage is as well, because you don't know how good you're going to do in this drill, because it's kind of hard right now. But you want to have that courage and that excellence and believe in yourself, because this is new to you guys, and you don't know if you're going to get good or not, but you want to try it anyway. And excellence is, we are going to do this a couple times. So when you do this a couple times, you want to see how you can get better. Right now we're going to do pizza kicks. So when you do pizza kicks, you want to think, how can I get my kick even stronger? How can I get my kick even higher? How can I get my kick even better than it was before? Things like that. You want to think about how I can get better. Even if I'm good right now, I can get even better. That's how you become a black belt. That's how you become an advanced dragon. That's how you become a black dragon. That's how you become even better than what you are right now. Not thinking that you're the best, thinking that you can get better. So first, you need a wall with you. So I have 2 walls so that when I want to speak or change legs, I don't have to turn and look at you guys. Like if I wanted to switch legs, I would have to go like this. And me speaking to the wall isn't very good. So I want to speak to you guys, so my chest has to be to you guys, which means I need 2 walls. So first, we are going to put our hand on the wall for a pizza kick so that we have stability and we won't fall over. And if we don't fall over, even if we didn't have the wall, we would try and balance, but the kicks wouldn't be that good. So you want that wall so that you have that slow thinking process of how can I make this kick better. So wall, hand on the wall, making sure you're balanced, toes pointed towards the wall, picking up your foot like this, making sure that your knee would be pointing towards a target. So if you want to put a dot or something on the wall to make a target, you want to keep your knee on that wall. And then once you have that, you want a straight line from your knee to your shoulder with your hand up. Because even without the wall, you would want to put your hand up, because if someone's trying to hit me, I could block it with my hand. So 5 kicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, putting my leg down, and then the other side. So 5 kicks, once again, toes towards the wall, hand on the wall, picking my foot up, 5 kicks, pointing towards the target, hands up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, those were okay kicks. Those weren't the best kicks, but they are okay. Now, we are going to move on to doing 10 on both sides. So, you have to think about, how can I make this even better? Maybe I put my hands up, maybe I keep my back straight, maybe I'm not trying to lean over, things like that. So, think about that on your own. I can't see you right now, so you have to make those corrections on your own. Maybe your parents are watching and they're like, hey, put your hand up. Listen to them, put your hands up. Things that you might need to improve on, think about them. So I put my hand on the wall, hands up. Now as you see, I'm leaning over towards that wall. I want to keep my back straight and my chest up, and my chest and everything over my one leg. So I put my hands up, knees pointing towards the target, and then we are going to do our 10 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, that was okay, but now I'm going to switch legs again, and I'm going to think, how can I get even better? So I'm going to my other wall, hand on the wall, toes towards the wall. I'm going to pick up my foot, 10 kicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, that is a good start. Now, I've thought, how can I get better? I'm leaning so I can get it straight back up. Now that you've done that, I want you to also think about that, but also think of more things that you could improve on. So right now, I'm leaning, so I need to keep my back straight. But when I do that, my knee isn't pointed towards the target. So maybe I should do both of those at the same time. So put my knee at the target, stop leaning, and make it an okay kick. So put my hand on the wall, I'm not leaning, putting my knee towards the target. Now, even though my height is going down, I'm doing a better technique kick than a more acrobatic one. So instead of going really, really high up and having bad technique, I'm rather going to do a low kick, but at the same time, I'm going to make it even stronger and do better with this kick. So, knee towards the target, back is straight, putting my leaning away, and then doing 15 kicks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now at the end there, I was still leaning, but it wasn't as drastic or as bad as the first couple that I did. So that also shows excellence. Excellence is not getting to your goal right away. Excellence is slowly progressing through what you're trying to do and showing, I'm getting better. Next time I'll get even better than that. And eventually, if you keep on getting better and show that slow progress, you will be able to get to your goal and maybe even surpass your goal. So I'm leaning over, but one day I'm not going to be leaning over. And one day I'm not going to be leaning over and I'm going to kick really, really high. Or one day I'm going to not be leaning over and I'm going to have my knee towards the target. Things like that. you want to think about how you can get better. Now, we're going to do the same thing with our other leg. So, hand on the wall, 15 kicks with our other leg. Think about what you can do better. So, 15, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, those are all 15 kicks. Now, we talked about our excellence, we talked about our courage, we talked about our form. We talked about our warm-up and did our warm-up, and now we are going to move on to our form. Again, if you want to stretch, pause the video right now, stretch, and then move on to our form. So, our form, if you guys are staying and I'm stretching, make sure that you stretch at the end of the video when we're all done with class. So, we are going to get in our guard stance, our left guard stance, so our left foot is in the front, our right foot is in the back, hands are up. Now, we are going to do touchdown, twist and punch, cat stance, and if you guys don't know how to do a cat stance, I showed this in the first video, but it's making sure that most of your weight is on the back foot, and if you wanted to do a front kick or some sort of kick, you could just pick it up without leaning over like this. You just want to be able to pick it up off the ground and be able to do a kick without leaning all the way back. Like, if I was in my guard stance, I would lean back and then I would be able to kick. But with my cat stance, I can just pick up my foot and kick very easily. So that's what I want to see from you guys. So I'm in my guard stance, I just did touchdown, twist and punch. Now I'm going to get in my cat stance. My heels are in one line, my hands are up, most of my weight is on the back. I'm going to pick up my foot, front kick, and bring it back down. Now after that, I'm going to do another twist and punch, like so, and then I'm going to turn my foot and do a pizza kick, like in our warm-up, trying to get better every single time. So turn my foot, pizza kick, making sure my hands are up, my knees pointing towards the target, and I land into my horse stance or my guard stance. One more time, this is feet together, courtesy, get in our guard stance, touch down, twist and punch, catch stance, front kick, twist and punch, turn the foot, pizza kick, guard stance. Now with that, I'm going to tell you one more drill to make sure that you guys actually know how to do your form. So one drill that I do sometimes is with a couple objects. So you could have toys with you, you can have something with you, whatever you want. So what I do is I have two sides of the wall. So one wall here, one wall over here. So I run to the other wall, so I'm running and I pick up my toy before I start running, and I go to the other wall, I put down the toy, and then I do one move of the form. So I do courtesy, I can do guard stance, and then I pick up the toy, I bring it back, do 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, whatever you want to do to exercise, and then pick it back up, go to the other wall, put it down, and then I do 2 moves. So courtesy, guard stance, touchdown, and then I pick it up, go to the other wall, 5 whatevers, and then I go to the other wall, keep on doing that. My thing with this form is cat stances, because a lot of people don't know how to do cat stances very well, because most of the time they have to lean back and then they front kick. I don't want you guys to be able to do a wrong cat stance very often. So if you can, try and get into a guard stance near a wall and then transition into a cat stance like so. And if you do that, you should be able to do a front kick without leaning into the wall. If you guys don't, and you do a very bad one like this, I can't pick up my foot because the wall is preventing me. So if I pick up my foot, I'm going to lose my balance. So make sure you're in a good cat stance so that when you do a front kick, you won't have to lean back into the wall and it won't stop you. So cat stances, front kicks, doing that form back and forth, whatever drill you want to make up on your own, do some sort of drill to make sure that you have this whole part of the form all good and dandy. And that's all from me.